Welcome back to the Predictor Talk podcast. My name is Luis, and if this is your first time here, I make predictions based on stats of a few games to help you to be more informed and make educated bets. Today's video is about the Premier League round 15 and the A League round 6. Subscribe on YouTube or go to predictortalk.com to sign to the newsletter so I can notify you when there are a few new episodes. Let's go to the analysis. Starting with Manchester City versus Brentford. I believe that's the easiest analysis of the weekend. I would be very surprised if City doesn't win this game. The stats speak for themselves. Playing down the wings and through balls are City's specialty, and will rule the game. Watch De Bruyne and Haaland. 3-0 City. The next game is Liverpool versus Southampton. Southampton really struggles to score when playing away. This is a value match for Liverpool to get a win before the World Cup break. Liverpool's wing play strategy could be the key to the victory, and I believe they can make it. 2-0 Liverpool. Before we move on, I want to invite you to the Talk the Predictor community on Telegram. It's a place to live soccer 24/7 and it's completely free to be part of. So scan this code if you are watching on YouTube or go to predictortalk.com/join-community to get access. Getting back to the games, we have Wolves versus Arsenal. If you're playing the leader but struggle to score one goal per match at home, I have bad news for you. This is what's happening to the Wolves right now. The average scoring goals is just slightly higher than Arsenal's conceded goals. However, some players will play in the World Cup, so I don't think Arsenal will give 100% to this game. 2-0 controlling the game and avoiding hard tackles. The fourth game analyzed in this round is Newcastle versus Chelsea. Both teams have been playing decently in the competition so far, but I see Newcastle strong defensively for this game. And I'm feeling the World Cup make the players play smoother than usual. In my opinion, Newcastle is still better, but something is telling me that will be a draw. So I follow my gut, 1-1. Now we have Fulham versus Manchester United. United haven't been playing well lately, and Fulham play well against City, even though they lost. I can see both teams being fairly similar due to Fulham's playing at home, and United having few players interested to play the World Cup, so I go with the draw as well, 1-1. Before we jump into the A-League, join the community on Telegram to get more predictions and bets. Scan the code or go to predictortalk.com/join-community. The link will be in the comment section. Back to the A-League. Perth Glory and Brisbane Roar was postponed due to issues with Glory's stadium for this season. Macadamia Park is still receiving upgrades to accommodate the crowd, so no Glory, no Roar for this round. The first match analyzed is Adelaide United versus Melbourne Victory. That's the original rivalry. Both teams have similar stats, playing at home and away respectively. Melbourne Victory didn't lose against Adelaide in the last 4 games historically, plus they didn't lose playing away in the competition this season. Adelaide has recorded wins in the last 2 games, but I believe Victory's offensive power will be more powerful. 2-1 Victory. The second game is Newcastle Jets versus Melbourne City. This is a difficult game for the Jets, even though they are playing at home. City hasn't conceded goals playing away and is currently the most powerful attack in the competition. The Jets is still conceded more goals than scored goals in every game. So this could be 2-0 City. Moving on to the next game, we have Sydney Derby with Sydney FC versus Western United. In the big clash of the weekend, Sydney FC has also a difficult mission to beat Western Sydney. Sydney didn't win at home and always conceded goals. It's the second worst defense in the competition, but also the second best attack. Western Sydney, on the other hand, has the second best defense, but not a powerful attack. This game is a matter of wonder if City can break their position's defense without conceding many goals. I believe they can make it, so 2-1 Sydney FC and the celebration will be sky blue. Wellington Phoenix and Western United make the next analysis. Phoenix didn't lose at home in the competition, and I don't believe it will happen this weekend. Historically, Western United don't know what is beat Phoenix since 2019. It's 7 wins for Phoenix against 2 for Western United. Western United didn't find their best form, and I don't rely on their center backs. 2-1 Phoenix, and Western United still needs to work on a lot during this break. Finally, we have Central Coast Mariners versus MacArthur. This is, in my opinion, the busiest game of the weekend. Central Coast has a good attack, which is the third most powerful of the competition. MacArthur suffered a hard loss last round, and it shows that their defense has weaknesses. Although Kual and Cummins may play more carefully, I believe they can still offer danger. 3-2 Central Coast before pausing for the World Cup. These are the predictions for the last round before the World Cup, but now let's take a look into the highlight players. Last weekend, all the players had scored. Now you get to know who I think that may score in this round. The first highlighted player is Erling Haaland. You know the drill. This is a safe bet. He has scored every time I highlighted him, and I am betting that this will happen again. He doesn't play in the World Cup, so this is an opportunity for him to leave a mark before the break. Don't forget he's aiming to break records. The next player is Jamie Maclaren. Another educated bet, he's the top goal scorer of the A-League. 7 goals in 5 games. He's always a candidate to score for Melbourne City, even if they are playing away. He's usually in the right spot, in the right moment, so watch him. Another highlighted player is Samuel Silveira. This is his first time being highlighted here, and I don't think he will disappoint. I really like the way he controls the ball and shots. He's playing against the worst defense in the competition, so there may be chances. Last but not least, I've got Kevin De Bruyne. This is a bonus for you guys. De Bruyne is playing the World Cup, but I think he will show some skills this weekend. He's Haaland's perfect partner, and although he doesn't score much, there will be space for chances here. It's not bad, but I think it can actually work. So do you think these players will score this weekend? Let me know by joining the community at predictortalk.com/join-community. There are more predictions and bets waiting for you. Thanks for watching, and I see you next time.